Hey losers, I'm Coral. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with my TBR for March, which is Women in Horror Month. So I'm stacking my TBR with some gross, googly shit written by some ladies. And also some arcs I need to read. Which actually, coincidentally, also written by ladies. So it kind of works out for me. Let me tell you about some books. These arcs. Number one, what is this book called? Which one? Ghost Station. I want to call every one of S.A. Barnes's books like Dead Space. They're all Dead Space now. This one's Ghost Station. Okay, a crew must try to survive on an ancient abandoned planet. Oh my god! A crew must try to survive on an ancient abandoned planet. An abandoned planet, a hidden past, a deadly danger. Ooh, a deadly danger, wow. Okay, so psychologist Dr. Ophelia Bray has dedicated her life to the study and preservation of ERS, the most famous case of which resulted in the brutal murders of 29 people. It's personal to her, and when she's assigned to a small exploration crew who has recently suffered the tragic death of a colleague, she wants to help. What's ERS? Does it say? We just don't know? Okay, anyway. And when she's assigned to a small exploration crew who recently suffered the tragic death of a colleague, she wants to help. But as they begin to establish residency on an abandoned planet, it becomes clear that the crew is hiding something. What are they hiding? And Ophelia's crewmates are far more interested in investigating the eerie ancient planet and unraveling the mystery behind the previous colonizers' hasty departure than opening up to her. That is, until their pilot is discovered gruesomely murdered. Is this Ophelia's worst nightmare starting? A wave of violence and mental deterioration from ERS? Or is it something even more sinister? So listen, I've been playing a lot of Starfield since it came out. I still have not beat that game because I get sidetracked. So I'm playing like 20 video games at one time, at all times. Also, I'm reading a lot of books and also in school and also. But this is really giving me Starfield vibes, which I really like that. I like it. So the other arc I'm picking up, oh my god, I saw this cover and immediately I was like, this is called Fragile Animals by Genevieve Jagger, and this, like, there's something about this cover that it's like I just want to make this my personality. I don't even, what is it? Okay, so struggling to deal with the familial trauma. Struggling to deal with the familial trauma. Oh my god, stop it. Jesus Christ. Struggling to deal with the familial trauma of her Catholic upbringing, hotel cleaner Noelle travels to the Isle of Butte. There she meets a man who claims to be a vampire, and a relationship blooms between them based solely on confession. But as talk grows sacrilegious and the weather outside grows colder, Noelle becomes haunted by memories of her past, her blasphemous sexuality, and the love she lost while stuck in the closet, of her mother's affair with the local priest and the part she played in ending it. Ooh, yes. I love it. That sounds so great. And the cover, like, oh, I hope I really love this book because I really just want to buy the book because of the cover. I love this cover. It speaks to me in a way. It's like so simplistic, but also why? I don't know why. Why does this just look exactly like a weird religious vampire novel? It just has a goose on it. I don't know. It's so weird. Okay. I'm slowly losing my grip on reality, sanity, and my tongue, apparently. All right, the next book I'm planning on reading this month is Sister Maiden Monster by Lucy A. Snyder. This is some sort of like apocalyptic I don't even know what the fuck. Like, I've heard this is very strange. It's about 3 sisters. I think they're turning into monsters. Like, after the apocalypse, I have no... I don't really want to read the synopsis again, because I kind of just want to be surprised and upset on my own. I think it's going to be really weird. Then, The Suffering by MJ Mars. I'm trying to also read some of the indie titles that I have. So here it is. This is about a haunted house and like some college kids. Oh god, this was on my TBR some time ago. I think, let's see, what happened? It says, recreating the seance that led to the infamous Victorian Suffering massacre seemed like a good idea at the time. Something, something. College friends. There are ghosts. I don't really know, but I'm gonna check it out. It had some buzz at some point in the depths of the horror internet, and I bought it, and I'm gonna read it. Then also a horror collection, Revenge by Yoko Ogawa. She wrote The Memory Police, which I really, really loved. So I picked this up and now I'm gonna read it. I really didn't like the last short story collection I read, so that better be good or I'm gonna be mad. Then on my list we have Number One Fan by Meg Elison. This is a story about an author who gets into a cab or an Uber or something. Oh, it says she gets into a cab and accepts a drink from the driver. Oh, why'd she do that? And then she wakes up and she finds out that the driver was not really the driver she was expecting, and that it's somebody who has been following her career and maybe has some insidious plans for her. Insidious, one of my favorite things in a book. And then not really on my women in horror docket, but one that I'm reading for the Buzzword Challenge, which is read a book with like the main character's name in the title. And so I'm reading Pearl by Josh Malerman, which is about, I think, like a killer pig. It's like Charlotte's Web, but bad. It says, go to the farm just outside of town and you'll hear it, a voice inside your head. Or is it? Come to me. A voice that will make you want to pick up that axe over in the corner of the barn and swing it and kill. Feed us now. It is the voice of Pearl. Sing for me, sing for your precious Pearl. So yes, I think this was first like a limited print called On This, the Day of the Pig, that I almost bought and then I didn't, and then I was sad, but then it got reprinted as this, so there we go. I ended up getting a copy anyways. Although On This, the Day of the Pig is a very cool title. And then I picked from my jar of wonders. My jar of wonders. Wouldn't it be so cool if it was a female horror author jar? Wouldn't that be cool of you? Okay, brown. I think that this... Ooh, what is brown? Either historical fiction or... I think it's historical fiction. Oh, okay. What the River Knows. Let me go grab it. What the River Knows. This is What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. This is something I picked from Book of the Month just a couple months ago, actually. It said, like, if you like Indiana Jones, and I was like, yes, I do. If you like Indiana Jones, something about a young woman whose parents are like globetrotters, adventurers, and she inherits a bunch of money upon their death, but she doesn't really get answers about like what happened to them. So she goes exploring, to search for answers about their deaths and stuff like that. I'm excited about that. I mean, like, I picked this because I wanted to read it. It won't count towards my Read What You Own challenge, though. What the heck? Star Jar? Okay. And then next, my cart pick for the month. I've been fucking killing it with these star jar picks and my cart picks. I read Die Softly last month, and I read Invisible Monsters last month. So let's see what happens next. 10, that is page 2. Oh, my first page is about to fall off. 13, book 13. Oh, I've read that. It's Book of the Most Precious Substance. Book 18. The Return by Rachel Harrison. Cool. I've been wanting to read that. Let's see. Okay, so a group of friends reunite after one of them has returned from a mysterious 2-year disappearance in this haunting debut novel. So, this is Rachel Harrison's debut novel. I think this one is, I don't know, more of a thriller. From what I understand of the plot, but I will have to read it and find out. I've heard that this is good, but I'm gonna read it and find out. I've only read one of her books previous to this, which was Such Sharp Teeth. It was a vampire novel, and it was a werewolf novel, and I fucking loved it so much, so I am a little bit nervous picking up her debut because, you know, sometimes writers, they have to hit their stride first, and Such Sharp Teeth was like maybe her 3rd, 4th book, something like that. I don't fucking know, but I put this on my cart for a reason, so we should just shut up and read it already. All right, so good TBR. Wow, I am reading all women this month, except for Pearl. The universe listened to me. It listened. Okay, so that is what I have going on in February for now until I decide otherwise. So thank you for watching. Check out my link tree for all my goings-ons. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've read any of these and what you thought about them. I will see you later. Goodbye.